tell me what to say.
Hello and welcome to another exciting new episode of Serious Nibbage with StephenBrown and
Gourmet Pens.
Gourmet Pens, Gourmet Pens, Gourmet Pens, Gourmet Pens. That's you.
I live with this, and it's terrifying.
Yes, it is.
So,
Now, today we'll be talking not about a pen, but about a nib. We have done that before, and it is a spectacular nib, I would say. And that nib
don't give it
is...
away. That nib, you don't want to give it away,
is a Pelikan M1000 nib in triple broad.
Stop moving.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. Maybe that will help it focus.
That won't. It's on manual focus, so that won't do anything.
I mean, help the lighting.
Oh yeah, that's better. Well, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, so
Anyway.
two-tone nib, triple broad. I would say that's a very interesting nib. Now, what were your first impressions?
First impressions, it came in a tube. Nobody cares.
Yes. Yeah,
it
it's not
also,
packaging, right? It's not a whole pack.
but you want to show?
Yes.
We purchased this from.
We purchased this from Rolf Thiel. Let me explain to you a little bit about that, if I may. This is Rolf Thiel. Missingpen.de. That's missing-pen.de. Rolf is an amazingly nice guy. His website is currently under construction, but he has an eBay shop. If you Google him, Missing Pen, you will find him. But you can always email him. That's typically what I do, info@missingpen.de. He is German, but he does speak English. You can communicate in English if you want. And he sells stuff at amazing prices. I'm not trying to do a pitch here. But
No, and this is not a commercial. We were not sponsored or anything, but
I bought the nib. I didn't get it for him for free. I bought the nib, but
he also carries a lot of hard to get stuff, like
Yes.
stuff that's gone.
he
like
carries
this.
like this because I think he's specialized in Pelikan. I think I can say that he knows a lot about Pelikan. He sells a whole range of the pens.
But
the modern
he had
pens.
not too long ago a terracotta lamy.
For example, he has
the
stuff
Safari.
that nobody else has.
So if you
And-
are looking for something that you cannot find, check out his
Check
site.
him out because he can get a lot for you too.
So anyway,
Having said this,
happy customers. That's all.
yes, very happy customers. I contacted Rolf. I said, is there such a thing as a triple broad for an M1000? He said, yes, there is, but no longer from Pelikan because, as you probably know, Pelikan has stopped the production of super broad and oblique
Not
nibs.
cool, Pelikan.
No, that's
not
weird.
cool.
That's really weird. So he said, I have one left, which I can sell you. And he sold that to me at what I consider to be a very reasonable price. And now we have it. Probably one of the last Pelikan triple broads in the world.
Well, that are available for purchase
In the world.
in the
Anyway, so let's cover this. The first impressions, as Aziza said, it came in a tube, nothing
Yeah,
fancy,
that's
no
not
fancy
interesting.
packaging.
The nib.
The nib.
So we did flush it because we don't know how long it's been sitting and all that. But anyway, I didn't care. I wanted it right away. So I put it in my M1005. Now I like Pelikan nibs. I think they're beautiful nibs. You want to show it again?
Yes, two-tone nibs.
The M1000 series nibs are huge,
Yeah,
and if you
they're
want to
really
rotate
big.
it, you can show the size of the feed. It's a huge nib, and it's a unit, so it's you could just screw it out, and it's really
This
nice.
is the lower phalanx of my little finger, so you can see this is really a big nib.
I think it's really pretty. So that's all I'm going to say about first impressions. I was really excited, and I loved it already because I just looked at the tipping, and I compared that to the M1000 double broad, and there was a very visible difference. So I was like, eee!
Because I was thinking that would be something like a micrometer difference between broad and triple broad, but I was definitely wrong. This is a paintbrush.
Yeah, what do you think? What were your first impressions?
Well, pretty much.
When
the
I
same
eventually
source.
let you touch it.
Yes.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, very much the same. It comes in a tube, simple, good delivery. Fun thing about Rolf is that he always includes a little package of gummy bears with whatever he ships, which I think is just fun. Beautiful nib. Pelikan does make beautiful nibs, and as Aziza says, on the M1000 they're huge. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It looks really nice. So first impressions were very good. Now the question is, what makes it special? And I think I've kind of given that away.
Yeah.
Pelikan stopped making super broad nibs, so double broads, triple broads, obliques, and I really wanted. I have a triple broad on my M800, and I was wondering. I didn't even know if they existed for the M1000, and apparently they do. If you want one, check out eBay now. Scoop them up because they are going to go, and I think that makes them special.
Yeah, especially because they're no longer in production, which is a travesty and just so wrong.
And a tragedy. Why not both?
Why not both?
Okay, now what about the writing experience? Because especially for a nib-only series Nibbage, that is the meat.
Oh yeah. Okay, so as I said, we flushed it. I put it on the M1005. It is inked with Sailor Yamadori because I know you ink perverts out there are probably wondering. Sorry, I'm an ink pervert too. Don't worry. The first thing I was worried about was, of course, is it going to be over polished? So baby's bottom, and I was writing on my little Clairefontaine notebook. As far as I can tell, I wrote on this. I wrote a whole bunch of other pages. I wrote on Oxford paper. I wrote on really cheap, crummy paper that just sucked the ink out of it. There has been no hard starts, no skips. It's excellent. It is wet and juicy. It leaves a nice fat line of ink on the page.
Well, I would say it's almost like a felt tip pen. It's a fine felt tip pen. It's huge.
It's almost hilarious. And if you use an ink that has a sheen or that shades, it's going to really show it off.
Because it's a little springy too.
It is.
Not semi-flex.
No, definitely not semi-flex. But it's soft.
It's wonderful.
It does yield as you write.
Yes, it yields a bit. That, in my experience, that brings out shading very well. Lovely, keeps up well with the ink flow. This, I mean, just looking at the tipping,
it's huge.
It's really enormous.
Huge.
Triple broad, fantastic, smooth, lovely writing experience. The experience with me and the triple broad and the M800 is that it may be a little bit drier than the double broad I have on my M1000. This one does not have that issue. I won't say it's a disgusting gusher.
No.
It's perfectly tuned. A nice wet line.
But I mean, a triple broad is going to be wet.
It's going to be wet.
If you expect it to be dry, you're crazy.
Well, then you need an extra fine.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Wonderful experience. Very, very positive.
It's so pleasant. And people were looking. I know a lot of people ask, what is a buttery smooth nib? That is buttery smooth. So it glides across the page, but it's not slick.
No.
And combined with the M1000, which I personally really love, it's just so wonderful. And look at the ink, it's just so pretty. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. You cannot buy this nib and then put it on M800. It doesn't work. Too big. Okay, what do you love about it? I think we've kind of covered that.
I think it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, we love the nib.
I love the way it looks, but in particular, I first of all love that it was not over polished, because for a triple broad to be very smooth and
it's impressive.
And not over polished, that is impressive. It writes very well, nice and wet. It's a little soft, so it does give you nice expressive writing if you're looking for that. Some people prefer hard nibs, so that's fine. Some people are crazy. Just kidding. Sorry. I love it. And since he has the Visconti Opera Master double broad, I decided I would just beat him up and take this nib if that was required. So I think that's only fair.
It is fair.
It is fair.
Is there anything about it you hate?
There is nothing about this nib I hate, but I hate that Pelikan has decided to discontinue the extra broad nibs and the obliques. I mean, that just breaks my heart.
Disgusting.
Well, that's most of the appeal for me with Pelikan, is that there were these huge nibs available, and now they're not. So I'm like, well, no, I don't really want one.
It's disgusting. You understand? It's disgusting. In any case, having said that, I love the same things as Lisa loves. Nice, smooth, wet, broad, fantastic.
It's beautiful.
Yes. Everybody loves a nice, wet, smooth, broad.
Also, because it's a 1000, it's easy to clean. You can
Yeah.
remove
You
the nib,
can
you can flush the whole
unscrew
thing
the nib
easily.
unit, and I found out that when you take a syringe and there's a little hole at the back of the feed, you gently put the syringe in, squirt water through it. That really works out very well in cleaning
But I
it.
think that's a good thing because that
Beautiful.
means you
Yeah.
can put really fun inks in here and still clean them out well.
Yep. Yep.
So
True.
that is something to consider.
There's nothing I hate about it, but I agree with you again there too. It's a pity that I mean we're making a bit of a joke out of it, but it is a pity that Pelikan for some reason decides to completely stop making these nibs. Now I understand that these are somewhat specialty nibs, these super broad nibs, and obliques. I think you can make a stronger case for obliques, maybe for left-handed people or people who really rotate their pens. But I'm sure that the majority of people go for fines or mediums. But really, try and give a broad a chance one day, and you may just be
Well,
blown
even
away.
if you have only one or two, they're
They're a lot of fun.
a heck of a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So.
and this one definitely falls in that category. Now, would you buy it?
Well, what we did.
Yeah. Would you buy it again?
Definitely.
Would you buy 10?
I would. Honestly, I thought about looking for another one, so we had a backup.
We have an M1000 and an M1005, so maybe we should.
Yeah.
In any case,
you never know.
we'll fight that one through later. Then
But-
maybe I'll have one too to play with once in a while.
Maybe not. Probably not.
Anyway,
I would definitely buy it.
I'd buy it again.
I mean,
hands down.
if another one came up, I would seriously consider it.
Yeah.
So.
And again, if you want one, don't wait. Scoop them up.
I mean,
They
he
are
came
going
up to me and he's like, "Okay, so he has one left, and before he even finished the sentence, I was like, buy it." So.
Buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be crazy.
Now the question is it or is it not serious nibs?
I think this is a bit of a giveaway, but
No, wait. I make a joke. I think this is what?
I can't believe you did that.
I know. This is the definition of serious nibs.
Yeah.
I would say.
It's
Hands down. It's fantastic.
Exquisite.
Play
It's
with it.
exquisite.
It's almost erotic. Having said that, don't you agree?
Yeah, in a way. Anyway, I simply adore it, and if you
Yes.
could find one, if you like broad nibs and you could find one, and it's within your budget, definitely consider it because it's exquisite.
Would you say Amadori? Amadori? I'm adoring it.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up now because someone has been awake too long or something.
Too much coffee.
You don't even drink coffee.
True.
Anyway,
That's the problem.
thank you for watching. If you enjoyed Serious Nibbage today or yesterday or whenever you were watching, or if you watch it daily, I don't know what you do. Please hit the like button. Like us because it's nice. Yeah, and if you have any requests, please let us know.
Yes. There have been
And-
requests and we are working on them.
We are working on them, but there's a lot of requests,
Lot of
and
requests.
there's only so many days in the week, so
24 hours in a day.
24 hours in a day. And if you do just generally enjoy us, that's cool. You can let us know as well, because we appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone for your kind
Yes, thank you.
messages and your kind words. That is also very appreciated. All right. Okay.
We hope this was useful.
Yeah.
And
We'll see you later.
bye.
Bye. Oh, that's the wrong side. That felt really weird.